Alright, that should be better. Did they add the new stuff or no? Alright, chat, I'm back. I had to change the tier list. I pulled Broly, nice. Alright, let's do this again. Of why I'm Spider-Man. What's up, bro? We're doing the tier list. We gotta redo it. So I gotta redo it as fast as possible. We had you, then you, then who was, I had you at 3, you at 4, or no, you were not 4, you were not 4. Gogeta at 1, okay, calm down. Calm down, now we're just saying shit again. You were not at 4, I remember now. I gotta grab you, though, because you're still very good, but I'm gonna wait for your ass. We gotta get Yellow Goku Black, Shallot. Yes. But we gotta find the Pookie boy. The golden, alright, swap them. Then it was the other Goku Black. I think we were on, then we were on the other Goku Black, then we were on Broly. So then we were on Goku Black, and then we had, what was his face? I'm trying to figure it out, chat, give me a second. Then we had Red Broly, right? We had Red Broly for a bit, so let me go get Red Broly. He's way back here. I forget how old Red Broly is, dude. Like, he's way back here. Like, you look at this list, this is by order of release, and I forget how old this guy is. But, like, he is old as hell, dude. Goddamn, I might be going too far back. Okay, maybe I went a little too far back. He's not that old. Buhan at 1. You skipped it? Yeah, I definitely skipped it because I'm blind. Chat, one thing you gotta remember, I am legally blind. And by legally, I mean I actually need glasses, but I refuse to wear them. I refuse to wear the glasses, chat. Glasses will make me less of a man. 2024? Okay, that helps a lot, actually. Okay, thanks. Because, there we go. I got him. Alright. Back to what we were doing. So, alright. We're here. We got the tier list. It shouldn't lag as much because my phone is definitely more built to withstand my streaming performance. Confirmed. For sure, back to what we were saying. Why is Green Broly godly? I have no issues fighting him. Well, Slum, I hate to tell you this. And I know it's hard for you to understand, but just because you have no issues doesn't mean that no one else does, okay? Like, he's not number one purely just off power, bro. He's number one for a lot of reasons. He's number one because of ability, teams, usage, the fact that he's goddamn everywhere. Anyway, he's everywhere. Anyway, before I have another nightmare about him being everywhere. But where's Piccolo? He's gonna get his own section, but it's at the end of the stream. I love Shallot. Yeah, he's really good, but obviously people have him rated higher. You call me that on stream again, I will ban you, Buhan. I swear I will. You know I will. He's in real life in my dreams. I wake up in a cold sweat because Broly's there. Okay? I wake up in a cold sweat because Broly found my grandma. I have nightmares about Green Broly. Broly has done unspeakable things to my Oni hole. Okay? But anyway, Pew Pew at 1. I also get it Gohan and Trunks at 7 stars. That damn. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. But back to the tier list of 8, 9, and 10. Who are 8, 9, and 10? Because after that, it really doesn't matter. Pew Pew should be top 1. Okay, dude. You always say that during every stream, bro. You always be saying that. And then it doesn't happen. Like 8, 9, and 10 is so weird. Shallot? No. Vegito? Oh, hell no. How does the tier list work? It's based on teams, PvP usage, and actual strength. So there's 3 factors. That's how I do my tier list. It's based on teams, actual PvP usage, and then strength. What's up, Cage? Blue Redhan is back in the meta. Put him in. Let's leave out boost units, because here's the issue with boost units. People don't, they're gonna have their own category because people hate boost units, dude. The last stream I did, people hated that I put boost units in the top 10. So I'm gonna leave boost units out of it. I'm gonna give them their own thing, and they can just be wherever you want. Like, they could be wherever they want, but people were genuinely wanting to have my soul for that, putting boost units. Buhan at 10? Yeah, you're lying to yourself. Stop lying. Buhan is nowhere near the top 10 anymore. You heard you want to play Unite with me, Jada. We need a 5th. You remember that, right? You can't play with 4. You can't play ranked with 4. Then 13 is 10. I like 13 being 10. I really do. Because I think he's still, like, just the usage and teams alone is, like, really do be carrying him. Buhan is useless without a gauge. Buhan's just useless in general. I mean, Buhan disappeared as soon as Broly appeared. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be brutally honest. Pan? Doesn't she get blown? I don't know. I haven't seen enough for her to be like, Pan! He's not 10. I don't think Buhan's 10. LSV? With him off a boost, too? He's off a boost. He's not going to be doing what he was preseason. And also, boost characters will have their own section. They'll be in this. We're going to put boost. Because I definitely think there's a character that could be a top 10 on the boost system, but I want to keep them off. I want to keep them off. Legend Vegito? No. If you say, like, no, Buhan's a bum who doesn't get tanked and never tanked, he just had the gauge, that's a factual statement. What do you think part 3 is going to be? I honestly could see a Beast Gohan. Now more than ever. It's raining outside now, too. God damn it. Blue Gohan? Okay. So we're just saying things. Honestly, if I had to choose, no, I think Daima. Do you think Daima's a part 3 getter? That's the issue. So I remember someone was brought it up. Is part 3 Daima part 3 really like a part 3 we want? I don't think so. Like, most of the community didn't even like Charlotte, and most of them hate Daima. It being a part 2 is okay, but it being a part 3. Bardock at 10? Can you say that with, like, the Reds running around? Battle of Gods? I can see that more, but I feel like they'll save that for October. You gotta save that for, like, October, right? Like, I feel like you save that for October, and then you just go from there. I feel like doing it for Annie is a whole different story. Let's see. They need to add a core movie, Goku and Vegeta, that would be so cool. Yeah, but anniversary-wise? I spent 30k stones with all new 4 banners combined and as a free-to-play and got nothing? Yeah, that sounds about right. Super 17 Zenkai win when Hell freezes over, because that's the only time I ever want to see it. But I think at 8, who should be 8? There's a good number of units that, like, if I'm not counting in boost, generally probably get boosted a little bit. I still think they're really good. Yeah, I'm liking Napjita at 8. Because they're still ridiculous tanks. Like, they still tank heavy. Sun 13? 13 will be like 9 or 10, which is why I'm going to go get him. Like, he's good, but the issue is, like, again, he would be higher, but, you know, take your salt and eat it. However, Vegito, why, though? Like, maybe like this. I'd actually have this. I'll swap it. But other than that, putting him above Red Broly is like, that's insane work. Broly top 1? Yeah. LR Vegito, why? He's off a boost, guys. He sucks. He has no defense. And I have him. He has no defense. Broly will blow him up even with the purple. He's off a boost. He's not good anymore. He was carried by the boost. Like, he was carried by the boost system. He's off of it now. Why are we saying he's top 10? LR Piccolo. When you Yeah, you said boost is not included. Exactly. I'm saying boost is not included. And then you keep saying LR bro, LR Vegito, LR Vegito, LR Vegito. And I'm like, dude, he's not, even without boost, like, he's not good. He's not top 10. When he had the boost, when it last tier list, when I was like, oh yeah, let's let it slide. Yeah, sure. But no. No, he's not good anymore. He was. Is Sparking Pan there? Is she worthy of it though? When was Red Broly released? 2024, right? LR Broly's not top 1. Okay, so you see, you saying that doesn't help. You have to explain, why is Broly not top 1? Explain. Don't just say, well, he's not. That's not evidence. Bring evidence. Have a debate. Sit down at the table. Like, if you think this character is not good, give me reasons why he's not number 1. Don't just say, he's not good. And if you say anything about, I blow him up in one hit, your opinion's already automatically invalid. 90% of the characters in this game can one-shot everybody. So please do not use that as your excuse. Please. That is not debate. That is just you saying, I one-shot him one time. Like, everyone's been one-shotted in this game. Everyone has insane damage. Like, our Vegito decimates Shalat. Let's not lie to ourselves. A Shalat over, where's old UGB? Okay, now we know which one. No. We still need number 10. Fusing Super Gogeta? Yeah. Is Gohan top 1? No. Everyone asking where is LR Vegito. That's what I'm saying, but like, bro, what Vegito is off a boost. They're like, where's Vegito at? Where's Vegito? He's a bum! He gets destroyed by Green Broly! There's a literal yellow character headhunting him right now, if that wasn't abundantly clear. Abundantly clear! And then the fact of the matter is, on top of that, like, oh my god, he's being hunted down right now, and everything can just blow him up because he has no defense. He has nothing. He does a lot of damage, yeah, but he has no defense. He struggles, even when he had boost, he struggles on defense. He struggles so hard. Broly can easily get killed before transforming. See, if you're saying you can one-shot him, that is not a valid point. That is not a valid point. 90% of the characters can get one shot. Saying, you can stop him before he transforms. That's not a valid point. That's just you say, I stopped him one time. That's not going to be 99% of the matches you go, let's be fair. That's not going to be 70% of the matches if you're actually playing legit Legends. If your opponent is not a complete dunderhead, Broly's not getting beat within the first 5 seconds without transforming. I'm sorry. If your opponents are complete dunderheads and they play like stupid, that's a different story. That's a whole nother conversation. But to sit there and be like, I can one, it doesn't help matters. Whereas LSV, I feel like just, he's good. I mean, debatable. I got Trunks and Gohan at Red 5, all my looks on in them. That's fair. Rose has off feature, put Vegito on there, bro. Y'all gotta be trolling. Y'all gotta be. This is why I semi-love the tier list. Because the amount of glaze for fusion characters is insane. I'm sorry. Like, I'm a Vegito fanboy. And I'm sitting here like, no, he's not, no. Like, no. No one uses him. And if they do, guess what? They get one shot by my, 9 characters that are better, that like, he has no defense. He has nothing. His attack is only good against Broly, and he has no defense. What are we talking? Like, before last season, yeah, because he got boosted, so he did a lot of damage to everybody. But now it's like, he doesn't do anything to anybody, bro. I'm gonna leave it like this. 13 is out of tier. Why is he here? That is a good point. He's still great support for the other units. He is still great support for a lot of units. Did I just hear nobody uses LR Vegito? Yes. Nobody. Nobody. I could go in right now and I'm not running into him for at least 2 hours. I might run into him maybe once in 2 hours. And I play at a pretty high level, I would like to say. Once in 2 hours is not enough to me like, oh yeah, this unit is good. Wait, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? He's going to be in the boost section, because he's a boosted character. This is a really good list. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but I really appreciate it if you aren't. Bro, Gogeta gaps everyone in this game. His active gauge is the best mechanic in the game. So we gotta be trolling. Broly's in top one, number 1, he's top 3. See, just saying that doesn't help. He understands. Broly's good, but going and Trunks shuts him down and shut everyone. Shuts down it. If a character only has damage and nothing else going for them, I'm sorry, they're not top 1. Broly has defensive plus damage. Broly has defensive capabilities plus damage. Gohan, if he's unlucky, and he will get unlucky in a lot of games because I've done it, he doesn't have any endurance. His disruption is ass. Like, he's good. Gohan and Trunks are good, but they're not great. If they had endurance or some kind of defensive mechanic that actually helped them, then yeah, I'd agree. But they really don't have, they're all focused on one thing, and then they just flatline. They flatline completely. And we are seeing a lot of characters, also, like, a lot of the good characters right now have defense plus attack. Goku Black, defense plus attack. Broly, defense plus blue cards plus disruption plus all this, plus a goddamn block of it. He uses his goddamn face to block you. Like, and get you off of it. Like, we're not even in the same stratosphere. Yes, he has endurance and all, which is useful, but it's only on blue card. And yes, he does get blue cards, but when your endurance stall is tied to one card, that's a problem. Because what happens, and it will happen, when you don't draw a blue card? That endurance stall looking pretty useless. And it will happen because it's a card game, and you have a deck. And there are times where you will get unlucky. So when a mechanic is not able to be activated, that's a problem. Especially a mechanic that is based on luck. Now, sometimes he does get it when he draws it. Yes, he does draw it when he switches in. But I'm just saying, when a mechanic is based on luck, it does hinder, in my mind at least, how good a unit can really truly be. Where is Ultra VB stand? I don't even know, bro. Gohan stands at Trunks solos. How is Broly still number 1? Just teams, man. How many teammates does Broly have? He has Nap Vegeta, Goku Black, Red Broly, Gogeta. Like, just, 5 good teammates right there. 13, 6. 6 good teammates. Gogeta has Broly, Shallot. That's about it. Trunks-Han has about, and this is without boost, Shallot. That's actually, that might be it. No, Goku Black and Goku Black. So he has 4. And then you have, that's it. Like, there's, like, the amount of bag that this character has is insane. Everybody but the part 2 Broly is Broly's teammate too. Legend Goku Black is better than LL Goku Black. Broly is better than your Trunks, and Gohan can't even tank shit. Thank you! Thank you! Someone sees it! I don't know where we got this, like, damage oonga boonga bullshit from. I get it. Damage is cool. One-shotting characters is cool. But if you have, and say it with me, if you have nothing else in your kit, you are ass. How many times have we seen damage units fade out? Fade out. Oh, this character, that's why every unit, longevity-wise, was a defensive unit. There's a reason why 13 still used. There was a reason why KO Guard survived. The Goku survived for almost a year. There's a reason why certain characters survive for years. because they're defensively built or they have a mechanic that's valuable. Gohan doesn't have nothing. Oh, I can nullify endurance on blue? Whoop-de-fucking-do. Guess what? Red Broly can do it. Red Broly does it with a better team around him. With a better supporting cast. Shit, I might want to take fucking Gohan and Trunks' pro, and I'm still saying they're 3. And people are like, oh, well, you're just crazy. Just because someone doesn't do a lot of damage or has the highest damage in the game does not make them number 1. I'm sorry. We need to be smarter. Just because a character does Oonga Boonga damage does not make them number 1 guaranteed. If they're doing number 1 damage, they better be one-shotting everything, and they're not. I've seen people use blues on them and they take half. I've seen them hit a green Broly and they don't even get rid of the green Broly. That they're super effective against it. Everyone swears up and down, oh, well, they one-shot him, so no. There are times where that blue card sucks ass. There are times. Very limited times, but there are times. And that's a problem. If there are times or questions in anything that character does, when the best thing that he does, and the fact that he has no defense doesn't fucking help. So you're telling me right now that a character that has a lot of damage and can't tank, so he's a glass cannon. What's the last chat? What happened to the last glass cannon unit we had? What was it, Kefla? What happened to her? Oh yeah, she disappeared. In the matter of a couple months. And not even months. The fact of the matter is, when a unit is a glass cannon, and I will say this again for those in the back who cannot hear me, when a character is a glass cannon, they suck. It has been proven time and time and time again. Just because a character does a lot of damage. Oh, but Kefla doesn't have any teams. Okay, fair game. Here's the problem. Neither does Gohan and Trunks. Oh, you use Game Original? And you use Future. And maybe Vegeta Clan, if you really want to be spicy. But once Trunks is off a boost, okay, that's a problem. So then you're going to run Goku Black and Goku Black. Okay, that works. That does work. Here's the fucking problem, though. What happens, and we're already starting to see signs, what happens when LR Goku Black starts to fade? We're already starting to see signs of it. But what happens when he starts to taper off completely? What happens when Gohan and Trunks have to team up with Shallot? Who's that third unit in Game Originals that you're confident in? Who's that enable guest? I can't because it's a mobile live. But otherwise I wouldn't be able to. I might do a VC with this, but after the tier list. If you really want to debate me after the tier list, I will do a VC live and we can debate. But if you're telling me right now with a straight face that a character UG4 was a glass cannon and ruled the meta for 6 months, that's because his gauge was OP. Thank you! Yeah, he had a defensive mechanic. You just proved my point. He had a defensive mechanic. He had something that said, no, you're not doing that. Does Gohan and Trunks have that? No! Wow! Especially when you're a glass cannon, you need a mechanic like that. You need something. And again, it's like, you guys just prove my points. It's crazy. Because I say, oh, this uses, well, he had the gauge. Yeah, because that's the point. Buhan, a character who is worse, is a glass cannon. Literally. And he has a mechanic that was a get off me tool. And he's older. This is an anniversary unit with no mechanic to stop a combo besides the weak ass disruption. Or I'm trying to help you. I'm not coming at you. I'm coming at the other people. I'm trying to come at the other people. You don't worry about it. If I'm using your point, it wasn't to come at you specifically. It was to come at the other people that are saying, oh, well, that's, there's other glass cannon type units. What is he talking about? Gogeta is 1 and Broly is 2. The issue is Gogeta would be 1 if his ability killed. It's just his ability doesn't kill. And it's a consistent problem because every character has 2 bars. If Gogeta said, yeah, go fuck yourself, that be, or get, like, nullified endurance, best ability in the game. By far. No notes. But the issue is he just doesn't kill. Goresh is and he has Gogeta at number 1. Do I look like Goresh to you? Do I look like I have to follow? See, a tier list is my opinion. Do just because a Goresh has an opinion? Goat has an opinion every 5 minutes. Do you think I follow what he says? Goat said Buhan was number 1 for like 3, 4, or 5 weeks. I didn't follow his opinion. Do you think I care what Goresh has to say? Like, I like Goresh as a person, but do you think I care what his tier list is? No. His tier list is going to be different from mine. Like, what fuck? Shallot is mid. Who would you put at honorable mentions? That's what the boost is for, but like honorable mentions would be like Shallot, Bardock, who, like, stuff that we got right before because they're still good. God Goku, because he's a great tank. God Goku, as much as people want to hate on him, he's a fucking wonderful tank. I'm sorry. Like, people don't like to play defensive or have defense. If a unit doesn't do half a character's health, they don't use them. So, like there are some good, like, honorable mentions. And I think one that's really surprising is Super Saiyan Mini Daima Vegeta. Only because you could get mileage out of him right now, especially with everything having endurance. But I'm not advocating for him being good. I'm just saying that's an honorable mention because people are using him to beat the newer characters, and it's actually pretty impressive. Someone figured it out. How would UGB 2.0? Guess who changed the PvP IMO? Brawly made people scared and play Gogeta. Thank you. Brawly literally scared people into not playing the game. I'm sorry, I'm not scared of Gogeta's gauge. Yeah, like, I'm annoyed when I get hit by it, but at the end of the day, I'm not terrified of it. I'm not terrified of losing half my health. I'll just heal it back. Goten, I am scared. I won't lie. I am scared of Gohan and Trunks sometimes. They can do, but, like, again, you can't make a combo. If a character had a lock-in, oh, they'd be so screwed. Is there any characters right now, like, top 10-wise that have a lock-in? Like, you give them a lock-in, oh my god. You give any character a lock-in in this meta, and it locks, oh my god, they're cooked. They're so gone. Probably makes it, want to throw my phone out the window. Exactly. That's my whole point. Shallot's blue, I think. I'm talking about, like a main ability lock-in. I would more prefer that. The unlimited cover and all pisses me off. Oh, we'll get to that. I'm making a whole TikTok about that. So I'm making that after maybe the VC live where I have to debate some of y'all. And I am definitely getting into the fact that, like, the cover and all just does not exist. Because it pissed me off. It pissed me off yesterday on stream. I was pissed. It happened on stream. I was sitting there and I was literally just taking combos. I was like, is it 2024 again? Because, like, they swore up and down this shit wouldn't happen. And then it became 2024 again. And I was like, oh god, I really have nothing to stop him. Like, holy shit. Like, there's nothing I can do. Especially with Red Broly running around, like, that doesn't do shit. Especially when they, like, nerf mechanics that are meant to stop combos. And then they have characters that say, yeah, fuck you for that. So it's like, well, the fuck am I supposed to do? You know? Red Broly is better than, and LSV is better than Shallot. No, take out LSV. LSV is not good. Red Broly, you can make the case. I don't know about. I don't know. LSV is pretty bad with his defensive. He's definitely aging, for sure. He's definitely aging. Ultra Goku Black still top 1, brother. I wish you were right. I wish that you were right. Goku Black would be really great. What is this list? I don't know. Red Broly is better than Shallot. I could see that. I could see that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I could genuinely see that. When it comes to, like, 4 through 7, the like, my brain is like, it literally can be swapped. Everything in 4 through 7 could be, like, rearranged any way you like. Put LR Rose over Shallot. Okay, maybe besides LR Rose. Maybe besides him. Because there are times where Aloy Rose just looks like a complete fraud. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I have great equips on him. So I like there are definitely times where I'm like, yeah. No one's taking a full combo in this game from LSV besides Rose. I'm telling you right now, 90% of the roster is 90% of the top 10 is taking a fucking full combo from Vegito. Or at least still alive, if that's what you mean by tanking. I guess if you want to go by that. But is LSV tanking a combo from anyone else in the game? No. Hell no. And I know that. I've experienced it. I have LSV. I know exactly what he does. And good equips on him. Probably some of the best. I took the best ones out of the game, so I don't see him doing crazy amounts. He doesn't tank well at all. Oh, just don't get hit. That's yeah. You could use the green card to not get hit. Yeah, we all know that, but that doesn't mean that my point is him having no defense isn't valid. Like it's Legend Vegito counter Shallot and Broly. That's a good point, but putting him in top 10 is just because something counters something doesn't mean that they deserve to be in the top 10 or they're better than that character. Just because Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta counters 90% of the characters in the game, does that make Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta, the mini one, the best character in the game? Because remember how much damage that dude does on Rush, and how he nullifies endurance on Rush and All Out. So is he the best character in the game? No? Oh. Just because he had, like, something counters something doesn't make it better. It is not how that usually works. Just because I bring level 100 Infernape against a level 5 Squirtle, it doesn't mean the Squirtle wins. Like, what are we talking about? What is the best character in DBL? If you had to, I bang for my buck, Broly. You could build more teams with him. You can get more mileage out of him. He's going to last a long time because he's a defensive character that can deal. Like, even when his offenses fade, having the get off me tool is going to be so viable. As, like, I don't think people understand. Having a tool that literally says, get the hell off of me, that cannot be, like, negated unless they're attacking you, it's so much value. People don't get it, man. It's so valuable. People don't get it. In my opinion, Gogeta and Broly, it's easy to avoid his gauge. Who are you playing against? Are you just not letting them transform? Like, yeah, it's easy to avoid his gauge if you're just playing like no offense, a bitch. No offense. Again, I mean what I say. But if you're just doing, well, I'm just going to tap attack and push him down, and tap attack, push him up, tap attack, push him down, tap attack, push him up. Like, really? You're scared of his gauge. That should be enough. Like, that means a character's good if you're scared of their gauge. Why don't you activate it? Why don't you let it go? Like, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 can cancel the gauge, right? But now it's washed up. Yeah, like, there's a lot of characters that can cancel or counter something. And then people are like, well, this character counters this character, so that means that, no. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta can counter the gauge, yeah. But are you really bringing Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Vegeta? Are we doing that now? Because that's news to me, because I haven't seen him once. Maybe besides the one GT team I see every season. Maybe the 5. And even then, it's not with him. It's with the other 2 Super Saiyan 4s and goddamn air. Getting your combo messed up late game is worse than 20 counts into the match. You're right. So, but 20 counts in the match, the 20 counts also in the match are very crucial. Broly, Green Broly, in the beginning of the match where you have to get momentum. You know how hard it is to come back in a game? If you win the neutral, right? Say you win the neutral, right? You win the first one. And he gets off you. And then he attacks you. And then he can do it again. And then he can do it a third time, kind of on the green card, I believe. And you're just going to sit there and be like, well, it doesn't matter because it's late game, it matters more. It's like, but having that advantage early and putting you on the back foot is valuable. It is very viable and valuable when you push someone on the back foot in the game, early game. You're like, oh shit. Like having someone, and like another dude just said, you're going to timer. 90% of the time when you fight Broly, you're still going to timer. Because of the fact that he just tanks and eats it and heals and tanks and heals and eats it. And the fact that there's really, besides Gohan, that's half purple, not even fully purple, there's not that many units that can just damage. Like, there's not, like, yeah, the only unit that's purple is half purple. So that means half of the time, like I made this point before, Trunks is going to get grabbed and thrown into a rock wall. And then the other half is Gohan's going to throw Broly into the rock wall. Now, if there was a true purple unit, right? Say, like, if LSU was actually good, different subject matter. The only success that I've seen with any purples is people using God Goku. And the only reason people are using God Goku is for the tanking, to tank the Broly's blue cards. And I'm talking about with a purple. Obviously, there's yellows that can tank, but I'm talking about the only pure, like, way to... Doesn't matter. Who is LSV and Vegito? Like, if Vegito was actually good, different story. But he's not. If you have Broly and LF Goku Black, it's a guaranteed timer. Exactly. And especially with how big they're used. Where you put in Goku and Bardock. Ugh, see... I don't think they're top 10 worthy. I really don't. And they're good, but that was the one LF Zenkai they haven't cooked with. Like, I get it, because tag unit, again, notoriously, they even said this, tag units are hard as fuck to get right. I mean, look at goddamn Vegeta and Trunks. That is also a tag unit. And they were just, Look at Evo Ken and Royal Blue Vegeta, or Evo Successor, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, that was a tag unit, and it wasn't that good either. Like, anytime they've had a tag unit, and it's been like Zenkai, it's just been bad, or just middle. Bad or middle of the pack at best. And he's just, like, Goku, Bardock and Goku, just middle of the pack. They're not really good, nor are they bad. Like, you can use them, but you're just gonna get out of them. What does Shallot do when he gets... What does T mean? I don't know what T means. Wait a minute. Let me probably account that. No. You're not getting my account. Don't touch it. What does Shallot do when he gets rushed and still loses endurance? What would you say about that? I would say Shallot it does suck. But like I said, you can, like, again, with any character, like, you can cancel anyone's endurance. Now, with the Gohan and Trunks, that doesn't make them necessarily bad. Countering something doesn't necessarily make a character bad. What do you think about Ultra Trunks? He's going to be in the boosted tier. He's definitely very good. He's very underrated. Honestly, if I was including boost characters in the top 10, he'd be in the top 10. He'd be here. I swear, there's no debate. There's, like, with the boost on him, he is... Like, that character can shred through a team on boost. I have done it. I have did it. I have had it happen to me. It is actually genuinely nasty. And then having the Sword of Hope that also cancels endurance on boost. Oh God. Oh God. Like, nasty work. Nasty fucking work. Where are you putting him? I'm putting him in the boost territory just because he's good on boost. They told me not to put boost units on the tier list because the last time I did it, everyone got like, oh, you can't put Janemba here. You can't put this character here. You can't. So I just said, give them their own category. Who's the most best offensive unit? It would be Gohan and Trunks. Best offensive wise, Gohan and Trunks. Problem, that's all they have is offense. Like, that's all they have. That's literally all they have. They have no defensive mechanics. Like, at all. Gohan and Trunks are the best offensive unit right now. They have the highest attack stat. They get rid of endurance. They do a lot of damage. Here's the problem. They have nothing to stop. If they get hit, they're dead. Like, if they get hit, they're gone. They're squishy as hell. They have no endurance. They have nothing. Like, literally nothing. And it's sad. It is genuinely sad. Like, where would you put you? Maybe. Where's I wouldn't put Android 13 on the list. He can't get any value because he's squishy as fuck. You're not getting the value you're getting is for support reasons. Because him being on, you gotta remember, his kit, like, all he needs to do is just be on the team. And he does what he needs to do. Like, I get what you mean, he's very squishy. That's why he's, like, if anything, he'd be, like, really low. But just him being on the main squad, you do get value out of him. He helps the other teammates. And most of the time when you're playing with 13, most players are not gonna, like, you at least get one guaranteed one shot out the way. And then after that, you get, like, you're not using him for his, you're using him to lock cards, you're using him to, like, you're not using him for attack or anything. You're just using him to lock your opponent's cards, make their life a living hell, drain their ki, take a hit. Take a hit would be the operative word. Take a giant ass hit, like a rising rush. Like, he does get value. Like, having a revive is value. As much, like, that second, like, it's better than endurance because at least they get the fuck off of you. Like, him, okay, my Gogeta's in trouble, throw in 13. Alright. Like, there's still value there. I get what you mean, he is very squishy, I do agree. But you still get a lot of value and mileage out of him. 13 and Vegeta in top 10. Who would be better than them? See, people say, oh, whoa, this tier list is bad, but who's better than what you're saying? There's not a lot of characters that are better than what people say. Oh, well, who's better than Vegeta? I would love to know, who's better than Vegeta that's not on this list? Where's Gogeta? He's off a boost, he's ass now. If you're talking about the green one. Cell? Okay, that's actually a good point. Cell's very good. The issue with Cell, and again, it's just, Cell really can't tank a Rising Rush at all. Like, Vegeta can tank a Rising Rush and then deal that damage. Like, again, the explosion's cool. The explosion, but most characters can heal from his explosion. Whereas Vegeta can, like, genuinely just take a rush, come back even stronger, and then decide to destroy a whole team by himself. Whereas Cell is just a sacrificial lamb type character, which in theory is cool, and he does a lot of damage before then. He does a good chunk, but if you're really taking him over Vegeta, which has a second life, a defense and a defensive option, I'd rather have a defensive option than an overall attack option. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a defense option to block certain things than, oh, well, I just did, it's half the team's health, but they're going to heal it back in 5 seconds anyway. How about Ultra Cell? His kit is really good against today's meta. I do agree, but here's the issue with Red Cell, and I'll say this. He's a great counter. It's like the whole thing with Mini Vegeta, right? Mini Vegeta, right? Mini Daima Vegeta can do a lot of stuff against today's meta. A lot of stuff. But the issue I see with him is really anyone using him outside of, like, a few people that, like, obviously there's the Red Cell Glazers, and there's the Mini Daima Vegeta Glazers, like, but there's only a few people using them. So, like, you really don't get to see the full scope of what they can do, and there are times where they get caught. So it's like, you know what I mean? There's, like, obviously creativity is welcome, and I'm not saying they're saying you're wrong for that. I get it. But, like, when people aren't using said characters, you know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? Is 2 and 3 interchangeable? Yes. 2 and 3. This whole list, and I will say this again for those in the back, basically, besides number 1 in my mind, this whole list is interchangeable. If you have, like, again, besides if you are not saying Broly's number one, it's either assume you're a Gogeta fanboy, which wouldn't be the first time that's happened, or you went for Gogeta and now you're upset that Broly's good. Or I guess the third option would be you have Gohan and you one shot Broly one time, so you think you're hot, you think he's hot shit, and you just like big attack numbers. I guess those would be the three conditions. Like, I get people's points with the whole like, but you are the only one who said Broly is number one. Like everyone says top three. Stop glazing. There's no glaze here, bro. There's no glaze. People are agreeing with me. There are people agreeing with me that Broly's top one. There are a lot of people that aren't agreeing. I am very aware. I see it. But I think a lot of chat just likes the Bfusions. Broly's number one is definitely wrong because of Trunks and Gohan. See? My whole point exactly. Oh, because Trunks and Gohan. But Trunks and Gohan doesn't have, like, Broly has attack plus defensive options. Broly controls the board. The value you get from controlling the board, I'm talking. The value you get off of controlling the neutral game. Gohan doesn't control the neutral game. Gohan gets touched once, and Gohan's gone. Broly gets touched once, and people start, I don't want to get him to a second. I gotta push him back up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't want him to transform and get hit with the green blue. I don't want to get hit with the blue card. Like that the value you get, and then the fact that he has so many teams on top of that, I see, and I've explained this like 10 times. Like, a character that has offensive and defensive capabilities will always be better than just a character that's pure offense. I actually think Legend Vegito is better than 30. Still no Vegito? Bro. Without the boost system, he's ass now. Especially with Yellow Goku Black just running around. I'm sorry, he's just straight ass. I wish he was better. Like, he's good in some, like, if you find a green Broly or a green Chalet, you're gonna have a fun day. But if you're not running into that and you run into a Yellow Goku Black, good fucking luck. Like, if you get, like, you will get bitch smacked. That Yellow Goku Black will not make sure, like, I've seen it. It is pitiful. What is your team for PvP? It would be, well, there's two I'm using right now. One is Trunks, Blue Goku Black, Yellow Goku Black. That's a pure future setup. And then the other one I've been using is a God Key setup where it's Gogeta, God Ku to deal with Broly, and what's the other one? Blue Goku Black, because I'd rather deal with certain red characters. Oh, there's a certain red character I don't really want to deal with. Two of them, actually. Half are red. 2.5. Well, 1.5. Broly should not be number one. You don't know, and we know it. I mean, the good thing about this is this is my tier list, so does it really matter? Vegeta should be there, and it angers me. I mean, why should Vegito be there? He has terrible defense. He has no defense. Like, yeah, he has offensive capabilities, and yeah, he gets vanished back on green, but he has no defense, dude. Like, 9 times out of 10, when Vegito gets hit, I'm pretty sure 90%, like, half of his bar goes missing. This was with good equipment. Like, he does good, but with no defense, it's like the same thing as before. Glass cannon. Why the fuck would I run him over the blues that can deal, or the purples that deal just as much damage as him, fit on more teams than him? Like, he's just not... The purples that he's trying to compete with do more damage, have more defensive utility. I wouldn't use him. And he's good. I think you can run him. I think you can fairly run him, but just saying he's in the top 10 is crazy. What rank will you give LL Kaioken Goku? Back of the bus. He's old. He's we're waiting for his Zenkai at this point, right? Saying he's not top 10 is way crazier. How is saying he's not top 10? He's not. Vegito? He's not. Who is he better than on this list? Name. I need one character he's better than on this list. No one's been able to give me the, like, Oh, who is he better than? 13 and Nap Gito. Okay, 13 gives support to the movies team, which is debatably the best team in the game right now. Debatably, I will, because, you know, there's the Or Game Originals. And there's also the goddamn powerful opponent tag that's still very strong. 13 also has defensive utility with the revive. He does lock your key cards. He does drain your key, by the way, which is very valuable, especially when units can combo goddamn forever. Because cover change doesn't fucking matter anymore. Nap Gito, also, defensive utility. If you're hit with a rush, besides Nappa's natural tanking, which is ridiculous, if you're hit with an all-out or a rush, Nappa can tank it and then come back as Vegeta, and then Vegeta can dominate your whole setup. Now, am I saying that, like, Vegito's bad? No. But with no defensive utility, and these characters bring more to the table. 13 is the one where I'm like, okay, but saying better than Nap Gito, they're the same color, and Nap Gito can deal just as much damage as Vegito. Like, just as much. And he's not a superior purple. Like, he can deal just as much and tank more. Vegito can't tank for shit. At all. Like, ever. I could put him against the fucking green unit, and he can't tank for shit. I could put him in front of a Broly blue card, and half his health will disappear. Probably more than half. Probably 75%. I could throw him in the goddamn wayside, and he won't tank it. And he's supposed to tank that. And he can't. Whereas I throw Nap Gito into a Broly green, they're tanking that shit. If I throw 13 into, let's give him the fair shake here, a Gogeta ult, yeah, he's not tanking, but he's getting more value from the revive. He's getting value from the, oh, I'm going to lock your key cards. Especially when units can combo forever. Having a thing that says, okay, now you can't use half your hand is very valuable. It is very valuable. Just support. He's just meant to support. He's never meant to do a lot of damage. I'm not putting him this high because he does damage or he wipes the whole team. He's a defensive character. Defense matters in this game, especially when combos are running rampant like crazy. We're all getting comboed for 70 hits because cover null doesn't fucking exist. Besides the 2 times you see it per match. Actually, that's too much. Besides the 1 time you see it in 10 matches. Combos are everywhere. But then people are like, well, like, Gogeta should be top 1. What category has the best team? What category offers the best team offers building Saiyans or what? It would probably be Powerful Opponent right now. Powerful Opponent is probably the best team in the game. Future is a close second, and Movies is right there with it. Like, Movies and Future are right there with it. But Powerful Opponent, you just have more options to work with. You have Red Broly, Yellow Goku Black, 13, Green Broly, Blue Rose. Like, you have way more options. Nap Gito, like, you have so many options to build a very comp team. Like, you can build a very, very good team with just bits and pieces. Whereas the other tags, you kind of need certain characters. You need this guy, you need this guy, you need this guy. Like, you could definitely get away with it. Nobody's talking about comboing along with all the disruption in the game. What are you talking about? Okay. Whose disruption is popping? The blue Goku Blacks that gets comboed into oblivion? Because I play this game for, 4 or 5 hours a day. So, okay. Disruption doesn't fucking matter. Especially when 90% of the people in this game can, what's the word I'm looking for? That I can't do because my cerebral palsy. What is that thing? Oh yeah, charge step. People can just charge step out of disruption. Do you know how many times, and I will say this with a whole chest, people have literally, oh, my key's at 30, let me charge step and get 15 of it back. Oh, I can hit a card again. Let me charge step and get 15. It doesn't matter. Disruption doesn't even fucking work. And now if you're not charge stepping, disruption sucks ass. Disruption's great. But when people are charge stepping, 90% of the time, especially when how units get their key back naturally over time, and you're charge stepping on top of that, disruption does nothing. If not, fuck all. Cover change doesn't exist. Disruption doesn't fucking exist either, because charge stepping exists. Now, in certain characters, yeah, oh, well, you minus 30, whatever. But, like, most people are just gonna charge step, get that key back, and be like, okay, I'm gonna use another card now. Like, or better yet, what happens when the disruption doesn't work because they have their all out? What happens when the disruption doesn't work because they have all out? There's infinite, no key drain on their cards. What happens? Because there's no card locking. So what happens then? And it will happen because a lot of the games people are going hot and charging their all out and playing neutral and they're charging over time. And then you pop the disruption. Guess what? They have their all out. Oh, now the disruption doesn't matter for shit. Like, what is a popular team in DBL right now? It's powerful opponent. Everywhere it'd be either powerful opponent or movies. I'd more say powerful opponent because I've seen more Goku Black than fucking Goku Black, Broly, and fucking Broly running around. It's red green movies. Yeah, like it's red green movies, or it's powerful opponent, or it's some other variation of it. It's like it's insane. Why is Shallot lower compared to the rest? Here's why. Shallot's lowered compared to the rest, and the issue with him, and it's not his fault. A lot of it is just he doesn't have anyone he can go with. Like, he has Trunks Cheetah, which is a game original, right? But then after that, that's it. Like, oh, you compare him with Gogeta, but then it's like, okay, well, are you trying to build God Key, or are you trying to build game original? Like, the issue is, it's more so, it's the same issue with Gogeta, why he's not number one in my opinion either. It's just the lack of teams compared to what Broly has, or what the other characters above him have. Like, at least Future Trunks and Gohan, they have Future Vegeta Clan if they really want to stretch it, because Trunks is in Boost, and then goddamn, game original, and like, they got stuff. Hybrids, if you really want to stretch, like, they got stuff. Whereas Shallot doesn't have a lot. Also, he's a goddamn paperweight sometimes. Sometimes he's a very, I wouldn't say glass cannon, I'd say glass cannon unit. He does have a lot of stuff in his kit that helps him, but he's very glass cannon-y, and when you have a unit like that just takes way too much damage consistently, and there's only, like, he does get endurance, but let's be honest, endurance doesn't really fucking matter. Like, you especially with how combos are nowadays. He's still good. Like, the feint on blues could be nasty. A lot of his shit can still be nasty. He can still do. I've lost games because he just can be nasty. It's just, you know what I mean? I think part one, they went mostly, they tried to make the game defensive, and then part two, their focus was making the game offensive. Gogeta's the only one that doesn't fit the part one mold right now, where he was more offensive than defensive. But then you had the Zenkais and the Plats that were all defensive based, giving more defense, more agency back to the player. And then part two was like more offense. Like, these units are going to hurt you, but they're also glass cannon type. Like, they really did kind of like try to balance it out in a way, but not really. Also, red green setup is still top meta. Yeah, it's very good. That's one of the main reasons why I will always say, like, red green, way too good. Way, you see it. And, like, again, monocolor teams are rare to run. A lot of people, even top players, don't like to run monocolored teams. I've noticed, because the lack of defense sometimes. But when you can combine two colors and it's consistently, like, very strong, that's a problem. That is a consistent problem. And it's very good. It is very good. Now, is it because he's, like, again, just, you know what I mean? Is SSG Salad 4th? No, it would be 5th, right? 5th? 5th. He'd be 5th. Gogeta's active is the best in the game right now, would you say? It would, yes. His active is the best in the game. Yes. I would say that with almost 100% certainty, because Broly's isn't an active, so yes. Broly's, other than, like, Broly has the best, I mean, that's not an active. So yeah, I would say Gogeta has the best active in the game by far, just because, again, it does nuke teams. I will say that. It does nuke teams. The issue with Gogeta's thing is 9 times out of 10, you're not KOing. Even the character you hit with it, you're not KOing because they have a second life. By the time you get it, you're not KOing. There are times you can get it. Yes, you can get it and KO a few characters, but you're not KOing the back end characters either. They'll just heal it back. Most characters will just heal that damage back. Like, I've been at 1 health multiple hundreds of times, and I heal it back, and it's like, it didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. Where's Vegito? Panda's better than Broly. Y'all tweaking. I mean, like, they just don't do enough. They just straight up just don't do enough. How is Trunks not even on the list? What is the brain? Okay, Trunks isn't on the list because I'm putting Boost at a different... I haven't touched the list, but Boost will be on their own. Because people don't like when I put Boost units. Trunks is... Green Ultra Trunks is very good. He'd be... If I had to place him, if I had to place him solidly, I'd say 6. Shit, I place him above fucking Goku, Blue Goku, Black, and Broly. Just the value you get is nasty. So wait, no. Would that be 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it would be 6. Because the Sword of Hope, having the Sword of Hope alone, a skill that nullifies endurance and stops healing, yeah, that's a problem. He's nasty with it, especially when you actually pull it off. Oh yeah, tons of Broly's get caught by that. Tons of Gogetas get caught. Tons of fucking the airplane. Like, what do we have? Would you have Blue Revhon? Issue. Here's the issue with him, right? Because in some cases he looks really good with Boost, but then some cases he looks really shitty. Like, he looks really bad with the Boost sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. So he would be lower, in my opinion. He'd probably be better than 13. He'd be at solid 8, 7. Again, the issue is hybrids is not good. The issue is just hybrids is not good. Like, you have to run 2 boost units and then the new unit. So you have to pull the new unit. You would have to pull on the Trunks banner, get Trunks, and then you would have to have LF Gohan, which most people, I would like to assume, do. But hybrids is not in a good spot, especially when you get off a boost. They're not going to be in a good spot. Like, but if you had to, like, they can be ran, and especially when you have reds. Shallot is not 10-10. He's decent, bro. Shallot, yes, the old Shallot. Shallot's good. Shallot's not. He is like, he's usable, but he's not top 10 worthy. He can do things. There are certain things he can do. But there are times where he just looks like a fraud. Where's UVB gang? Okay. What is the best Ultra Defense unit? The Ultra Defense? Who tanks as an Ultra right now? I'd have to actually think about it. Like, defensive, like defense type, or just like they just tank. It's not even Gogeta, because Gogeta doesn't really tank either. That's the issue. Like you can get fucking, I don't know. Broly top 1, Red Alpha Volleyball, this fraud Shallot. Ultra Kid Boo, is Ultra Kid Boo still usable? I mean, the issue with regen right now is a lot of characters nullify their regen ability. They're still usable. Like, if you're running a full regen team, right, you could still use them, but the issue is you got to watch out for so many characters that just say, yeah, you're not healing anymore. You know what I mean? You got to watch out for characters that say, yeah, you can't heal. Yeah, you're not heal. Like, there's a good chunk of characters that say you just don't heal. So you got to be careful of that. Why did they LR Piccolo so bad? There's no one to pair with him. He's good. There's just no one to pair with him. That's one of the biggest things why I say teams matter. Because he has nothing. Regen's in the gutter pretty much. Namek doesn't exist. And Cell Saga, bro, don't even get me started on Cell Saga, bro. It needs help. It needs help bad. As someone who left the game, is it worth coming back to? I think it is for now. If you don't worry about meta and stuff, and I always tell people, if your job is not content creation on this game, or if you're not trying to achieve God rank, or if you're not competing in tournaments, don't take the game so serious. I've seen a lot of people who be like, I'm trying to be the best in the world. I'm like, why? You don't make, like, no, not even in a rude way. Not even in a rude way. Like, why put yourself through that torture? I play this game as a job because I'm disabled. I can't get a normal job because of my cerebral palsy. I play this as my job because I'm disabled. And I don't even want to play the game every day. So if I don't want to play the game every day, y'all got to be a different kind of breed to want to play the game every day. I do this shit for fucking pennies. So that's my whole point. Where would you rate Majin Vegeta Ultra? He's dead in the water. But in his prime, he probably would have been in top 1 unit. I'm really sorry that you have to rely on this game. I mean, it's cool. It's fine. The only thing I hate sometimes about this game, it's not even the game itself. It's just everyone attacks you for every little thing you do in this community. Like, if I don't put your character on the top 10 tier list, hate. And if I don't agree with every take someone ever says, hate. If I lose a match in a game that I'm supposed to lose, hate. If I use a meta team, I'm bad at the game. But if I don't use meta, I'm also bad at the game. If I win 20 times, I'm bad at the game. But if I lose 20 times, I'm bad at the game. It's just like, you don't win, right? You just don't win at all. No matter where you go. You just, you know what I mean? What's the best team to counter powerful opponent? I don't think there's a way to counter them. Truthfully honest. There's like no team that outright. The issue with powerful opponent, there's like no way to counter them because they can bring like 8 different units. That's the issue. Most teams usually, like, when you get a team, usually Legends like to do 3 or 4 units. This team could bring like 8 units, and you got to be ready for all of them because all of them are a fucking problem. You know what I mean? If you can't beat them, join them. Exactly. Like, just become a powerful opponent main. Where would Legend Bardock be at? 15. If I had it, like, 15, solidly. 15, 14, somewhere in that range. Somewhere in the teens. If I was to, like, actually make a ginormous ass tier list of every character, which I might do one day, but that's going to take forever. He'd be like 15, 14. He's not bad. It's just way too many reds running around. Like, way too many. And, yeah, like, none of them care about his arts cost up anymore. Like, the Indestructible's good, but none of those reds give a fuck about his arts cost up. None of them do. Like, literally, it just doesn't matter to him, so he just, like, none of them. So he's just a punching bag? Essentially, yes. That's literally what he turned into, yeah. He's just there to soak up damage, which, I mean, was always his thing, but he always had the last stand thing to be useful. And because he had an arts cost up, he could get people off of him. Now the characters just don't give a fuck. But he can still do good stuff. Is there a way to counter or defeat Broly? There's 2 ways. There's either, and I hate this way, that's why I'm going to say this, play like a pussy and keep punching him up and down, up and down, up and down. Or there is a character that's a tank. God Goku Zenkai. He's a good counter. Obviously Gohan. There's Gohan, obviously, the half of him. But there's God Goku Zenkai that I would assume most players have. Like, he's a great tank for him if you're building a good team. Like, that soaks up a lot of his damage. Is he gonna do damage to him? No, but he's literally there. You throw him there to soak up the damage. And shit, he can still do pretty good damage, honestly, if he wants to. It depends. Mine's built defensively, so. But you could soak up a lot of damage with that purple Zenkai. Doesn't mean he's top 10 worthy, because just because something can counter something does not make them top 10 worthy. That's not how that works. I don't know why that's the thought process for a lot of people. Like, oh, just because it can't, like, no. Like, God Goku, you're not putting God Goku better than Broly. Like, come on. There's a lot of stuff, though. He's a good sponge for Broly, Loki, but Loki he becomes a vanish. Yeah, he's a good sponge. That's all he's there to do. He's just a sponge. That is literally, if you really are struggling with Broly that much, that is what you do. You throw him into the water. Like if you, and this is what I get. People play different way. I've learned this. People play differently. People struggle with different characters. So build your team on what you struggle with. Because what I struggle with won't be what you struggle with. Like people, everything's, no, if you actually think about your weaknesses, play to fix your weaknesses. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm just going to use this meta team and then I'm going to win. You lose because you have A equipment. You don't get your equipment up and then you complain. There's a lot of people I get frustrated with because they'll go on Twitter, right? And they'll go, I hate meta Twitter, right? And they'll go, I hate meta. Meta's so annoying. And then their team has all A equips or S. And they're like the friendship equipments, by the way. And I used to be one of these people, and I'd sit there and go, I wouldn't complain on Twitter. I'd just be like, it is what it is. But they'll go and they'll sit there and be like, damn, what am I doing? Like, they're like, it's just dumbfounding me. Perfect style is perfect for this meta? Yeah. Not bad, I agree, he has potential, but he's not better. No, I don't think God Goku is better than a lot of things, but yeah. Like, my whole point is, then just charge step then? Yeah, I wish I could charge step. Goddamn cerebral palsy says I can't charge step. I wish there was something in my way. I have to play it so weirdly because I can't charge step. And it does suck, because there's certain characters I just can't use to their full potential. Like Goku Black. Sadly, the blue one, because I can't charge step. And it does suck. But it is what it is. Genuinely, why is Trunks on under Brawly even though he doesn't have any endurance? Trunks on damage and this kid is good. All he has is damage. That's all he does is combo and damage. Like, that's why he's not higher. He has no teams, essentially, compared to Brawly's teams. He's a glass can. He's very squishy. And that's not just coming from me, that's coming from other people. He's very squishy. And I mean, yeah, half of the time he gets Brawly, but half of the time Brawly can get him, so it's like, if he was a true purple unit, I'd push Brawly down a few pegs, but the issue is when you're only half a threat to me, half the time, I'm not gonna sit there and go, well, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you're only a threat to me half the time. Who's the best all-around character? Probably Brawly. He has great attack, great defense. Brawly, Gogeta, Goku Black, Shadow. Well, you don't really have defense. Never mind, not you. Red Brawly has a decent amount of defense and attack and lock-in. Like, there's a couple characters on this list that just are really good all-around. Gunks has never thing. Exactly. Like, that's like people are like, oh, you should put him above Brawly, but like, he doesn't tank. That's his main issue. Like, if he could tank a tiny bit, fine. He would be above the other two. The issue is, he can't tank for shit. You could put the best equipments on him, make him defensive, and guess what? He is still losing 75% of his health. 75 to 80. And that's with the best shit if you're building him defensively, which most players are not. Most players are building him attackively because he's an attack-based unit. And he has nothing for it. Android 13 still good? Yes. A little bit. The only reason he's good is for support. He's not there to deal, like, you're not going to get crazy damage numbers with 13. And I think that's why a lot of people are like, oh, well, you were just saying that 13 is good. I'm putting here, he's strictly for support reasons. He's not here to deal 10 million damage per hit. And I think that's what throws a lot of players off, because they, like, well, he doesn't do damage, so he's not good. And, like, you get so much value out of him, defensively. Would you say it's worth running Trunks, Gogeta, and LR Brawly? Yeah, I could see it. Would you say, yeah? So Trunks Han is just a hit and run, bro? Essentially, yeah. Literally a glass cannon that you throw in there, you do a lot of damage, and you get the fuck out. I'm glad I got my 2 copies of Brawly, now I can save a part 3. Nice. Where's Shalat? Am I right? Yeah, he's somewhere. How is Android a good support? He locks key. He locks your key cards. He drains your opponent's key naturally. He has, obviously, he can block a Rising Rush or an all-out unwanted attack with his revive. And then just having the ability to lock cards and drain key is nasty. And then the fact that you can tank, he's defensive. He's a support. He's there to literally do nothing but sit on the team and look pretty until he's ready to be sacrificed. He is there for that reason. He is not there to deal 10 million damage. And I think that's why people get so thrown out. Oh, well, he shouldn't be there because he's not dealing damage. No, his whole point is to take damage, to soak it up, to be a shield. Especially in this meta where everything's offense, there's a lot of offensive characters. Having a defense or a stalwart character, that's why Goku Black's viable. The yellow one, that's why he's so useful. That's why 13's been used in season 13. That's why Broly's in number 1, because Broly has an ability that says, get the fuck off me. I don't like you touching me. You are assaulting me, kind sir. I need you off of me. Now take this blue card to the face. Like, what red bench units would you recommend for a Trunks, Gogeta, and a Broly team? Probably like Bardock, Zenkai Bardock, because he's a Saiyan buffer, right? He's Red Saiyan. It's after that, it's like there's a lot of Red Saiyans you could probably do, but Red Bardock's the one that comes to mind immediately. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just look up Red Saiyan. There's like fucking 10 of them, 10 Red Zenkais that you could probably run. There you go. There's Red Bojack. That one works. He's a movies buffer. Like, there's a couple, like, you can go a lot of ways with it. There's, like, so many of them. Nappa for the same reason? Yeah, defense. It's just defense. Having the defensive utility. And that blue card does hurt. That mouth beam do be hurting. But he defensive utility. And they, on top of that, they can deal a lot of damage. Nacho. Trunks on. You can't be number 1. That doesn't... They have no defense. Like, I get your whole point. Like, oh yeah, but Broly gets beat by this character, but it's like, dude, they have no defense. And half the time, if they're caught as Trunks and they get caught by a green Broly, they're gonna lose. If they're caught as Gohan, shit, they'll still take a good hefty amount of damage. Because they can't tank for shit. They have no endurance to stop Broly if he attacks them. Broly at least has fucking, like, yeah, the blue's gonna knock him out. Yeah, sure, I agree with you on that. But what if you don't have the blue? Then he's just gonna tell you to get the fuck off of him. Like, whereas Broly only needs like, what, 3 melee cards? 3 melee cards and a dream, and he can knock your ass out in the red state, and then what, like, in the purple state, maybe like 4 melee cards, maybe 7 melee cards in a dream? Maybe a green to get back that, so what, 8 cards that he can draw really fast? But you see the issue with Trunks on, they rely on 1 card to be good. If you rely on 1 card to be good, that's a problem. Like, against the best character in the game. And plus, their teams are limited. Where's LFTV? Damn. Where's UGB 1.0? He just disappeared, man. He just disappeared. Alright, but let's get into the honor. I gotta put number 10 down before I forget. Where would you think? Would you think Broly 13 and Nappa would work? Yeah. It's a weaker version, but yeah, it could work. It definitely could work. Your thing is more, your powerful opponent team would be more defensive compared to most. Why is Broly above Gogeta? Broly kills, Gogeta doesn't. That's the issue. Number 10. Yeah, I think number 10 is just obvious. I think it's just obvious. And the people that just say Trunks on Sam's Green Broly, you just love damage numbers. Bardock on honorable mentions, you could see that. I could see that. Drop Ultra MUI for part 3. Oh yeah, 100%. Yes, here's the problem, Bryce. Damage doesn't matter if every unit in this goddamn game heals it back. Let me rephrase what I just said so I get y'all the back. If your active gauge gets me all to 1 health, guess the fuck what? 90% of the characters on this list, let me see, who can heal it back? Let's see, Broly can heal it back, Gogeta himself can heal it back. Trunks, maybe not Trunks on. They can't heal shit. But, so, Yellow Goku Black straight up just tanks it and heals it back. I mean, Shallot, maybe not so much. Goku Black can heal it back. Broly can heal it back. 13 can just tank it and die and come back. Nap Vegeta could just tank it, die, come back. Like, every character has a second life. Or can just heal it back. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, no, like, I'm sorry. Like, my brother always says Broly works better with Ultra Vegeta Yellow than 13. Ultra Vegeta Yellow? Who is your brother fighting? Is he fighting bots? Like, I don't even know what to say to that. I'm genuinely curious. Is your brother just fighting bots? Because, like, I need to know. Doesn't matter if Trunks can do so much damage to delete your entire health bar. Can I do a hot take? You can do a hot take, yeah. What's your team? I have God, Key, and I have Future. Is Evokin still runnable? Dog, Ultra Vegito is not runnable. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not crazy for that one. I know my tier list might be controversial, but I know that's not true. I have all these guys 14 star and Broly is like 3 and 5. That's fair. Shallot and Broly is like 3 is 3 each other. Blue UI is very good. Nappa and Vegeta. Blue UI is not good, bro. What are we talking about, bro? What? See, someone always says that, and I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. Thank you. Thank you, chat. I'm not fucking crazy. We're just saying shit out the ass now. Like, we're just saying shit that just doesn't even, like, I get my tier list might not be, like, listen, if you have a different, like, Trunks-Han is up here for you or number 1 for you, cool, right? I'm not gonna fight you on that. I get your reasoning. But to say Blue UI or Yellow Vegito, it's like, okay, guys. Even, like, my brother who hasn't played Legends in 4 years knows that's not gonna work. What's my rank, my battle rank for the last 5 seasons or now? Because right now it's at 60. 61, I believe. And I haven't really played. It would probably be like 65 if I was actually playing consistently like I normally am. Probably be 70, honestly. It can be 70 if I really want to. Right now it's 61. I'm not playing like a fuck ton because it's the beginning of the season. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not trying to fight 30 ring sweats. I'm not trying to fight the sweats that are going to have my soul in 5 minutes. Aloy Rose is so much worse than Shallot right now. Yeah, he struggles badly. I'll just put Purple Cell. I'll just put Purple Cell just cause like you still get value and the powerful one is still good. I'm top 100. Hopefully you can keep that top 100, man. It's gonna get sweaty towards like the week 2, week 3. It's gonna get sweaty as fuck. Future or hybrids? I'd rather run Future, but you could run hybrids. I just think Future has better options. Like, Future has stronger options compared to hybrids. Just genuinely speaking. Legends Trunks and Gohan is top 3. He legit has no endurance level. See, you're the one. Okay, you're one of the few that says that was the opposite, and I like that take because I'm willing to push him down. But here's the problem: the moment I push him down, everyone's gonna sit there and say I'm LARPing. They don't even like the fact that I have him at 3. They're saying, oh, he should be at 1. Like, I'm happy someone had common sense. Rose does not struggle at all in my rank. And I was top 10. He struggles compared to, but he struggled, like, if you have 2 good greens right now, like, he does struggle. Like, he's not what he was. That's what struggle means, isn't it? Like, he's not cooking. It means he's not what he was. That's how I describe it, at least. I don't know how you, I guess but he's not what he was in his prime. He's starting to go downhill a little bit. He's still very good. That's why he's high on this list, but he's not what he was. Ultra Frieza. I have Trunks and Gohan, too, because he heals great and he has the amazing damage. He heals great as a question mark. Oh, Elmo? Where's the healing? Elmo, when is he healing? I would love to know. When is he healing? Is he healing when the wall hits him? Is that when he's healing? Does he heal after the game's over? Because I don't ever see that fucking healing. Yours is 14 star. I have a very different experience from y'all. I don't even. Disrupts are going to be the death of the game. Stop yapping, holy. Sorry. Stop yapping, holy. Sorry. I was supposed to do this tier list, and I've literally just been distracted. That's why I like making these videos, or these streams, because y'all, I get yapping, and I like to yap, so I get yapping, and I like to yap, so it's like the perfect fit for me. I like to yap. I'm a yapper, but I do like to yap. Sorry if I'm yapping a little too much for your guys' tier list. Sparking Yellow Pan at 10? You really think so? You're not the first person to say that, but I don't think they're 10. I don't think they're 10. I think they're okay. I don't think they're 10. You sure Trunks and Shaolin aren't based because you don't have them? I'm very sure. Because I've been a very fair. I don't have Broly, and why but it was based off number. Like, I don't have Broly at all. Like, Broly shafted me worse than the other two. If anything, I'd be putting him at 10 and saying, go yourself. But no, I've been very fair. Like, I'm very fair. Even if I don't have the character, I go like, okay, well, you know what I mean? I've seen what they can do to me, and I've seen what they can do to other people. It's not just I also take into people's other accounts that I've talked to about it. It's not just me. My brother wants me to summon an Ultra Gogeta Blue. Should I? Wait. On Blue Ultra Gogeta. No! Why? No! You mean this character? This bum? No! Please do not spend. Unless you are a collector, please do not spend your stones on that banner. What are we talking about now? What are we What are we doing? What are we doing? I cannot find this purple cell to save my life. Holy shit. It's over till it's over, and it's far from over. I pull Broly. Well, that's funny. What should he summon on? Broly. Any of the newer banners, not any of the Ultra banners. Like, any of the LR banners would be considerably more valuable. Are you sure Broly ain't top 1 because you can't charge step and get comboed? I'm very sure. Are you just gonna keep like doing that? Because I don't get comboed by Broly. More, it's just the defensive options. It's just the defensive options, bro. He has Broly, then have him go for Chalet or Trunks Han. Or not fucking Blue Gogeta. I liked his combo step. I still cannot find this goddamn cell. Chat, if I'm going... What year did that goddamn purple cell come out? Because I cannot remember to save... Oh, there he is. Is that the one? Is it the one? I hate the fact that there's 2 of them, because it fucking confuses my small brain. I have a small brain, chat. 2023? Thank you, because that... So... Right here. He'd be, like, right here. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm so blind, dude. Naked put my first. Scroll. I'm so blind, dude. Naked put my first. Scroll back. All right, we're gonna see. Y'all are gonna see him before I do. I'm gonna like go over him like 5 different times because his art. Oh, here we go. You light my fire. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like he just barely scrapes in just because powerful opponent. And then on boost, obviously we got to put our bullways. People, otherwise, if I don't put these 2 characters here, y'all gonna yell at me. And here's the boost characters that I think are good right now. Outstanding. Girl, you knock me up. Oh, yeah, it's still further. No, it's not. I was right there. I was stupid. Exciting. There you go. I don't see 13 anymore. You could be right. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now that you've mentioned it, I have not seen a lot of 13. So maybe, actually, you know what? You know what? You know what, chat? I'll do it. I'll take 13 off because I haven't seen them a lot. Now that I think about it, since the season's reset, I have not seen them. So maybe we take them off and we do like, you know what? Since it's just the fringe, I just don't think anything's better. Bardock, I don't know. See, like, that's the issue, is just like, 13's literally the best support. See, as soon as I take 13 off, someone comments about 13. What am I can't win, bro. I literally cannot win. They were all just like, hey, 13, why is he here? And then as soon as and I'm not coming at the person who said it. I'm just coming at the irony of that comment. I'm just coming as soon as I like, oh my god. Where's 13? Are we serious? As soon as I got rid of him too, the 13 glaze just came out. I don't know. Hey, listen, I still think 13's good. So like, pan 13, whatever the fuck you want. It's just, there's not enough spots. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see. Let me try something. Let me try something. I just want to see something. I want to see something. I just want to see something. What's up? Ah! Fucking no! You did that. No. Nah, you did that to troll. The troll. You did. No. You did that to troll. Dot. There is no fucking way. Who's number one? Green Broly. Who's number one? Green Broly. You think Nappa cleaves 13? Nappa had. I would only. The only reason I think so is because the issue with 13, no damage. Whereas Nappa can tank and have damage. Like, they can tank, have their revive as well as 13, and then they also deal damage on top of it. Now, yeah, obviously they don't like cards, but I mean, the trade-off is the damage there. I do think so. I think this is a good list. I'm fucking with it. I don't think it's terrible. I definitely don't think it's my worst one by far. It's not my worst one. There's no way it's my worst one. Why is 13 there? Support. Drop Shallot, man. He can't tank for nothing. His damage is buns. Only good for his feint of blue. But he does a really good damage, and he does have feint. He does have a like he still can wipe a whole team by himself. So no, I'm not gonna drop him off the top 10. The top 10 is so like, like, bro, I'm not dropping him out of there. Like, he's still crazy. Where's Ultra Super Saiyan 2? Bro, how much are you from 2024? Like, I'm not gonna drop him just cause like, oh, he doesn't have this. Like, yeah, it makes him weaker, but Shallot's blue is so fucking annoying. Yeah, Shallot's blue is very, very annoying. 13's both he better than Shallot. Listen, I'm not saying he is or isn't. I'm just implying that defense does matter more than offense. That is all I'm saying. I always believe that defense matters more. Legend Gohan should definitely go down. I mean, oh god, no. Oh. If I move him down, they get mad, okay? I can't, I'm not allowed to move Gohan down. Every time I had this discussion, you should have been here for the first hour of stream. I was told, oh, having him at 3 is crazy. I got more hate comments for having him at 3. And then it was, oh, and now it's been, oh, we want to move him down. And it's like, do y'all just want him up or do you want him down? There's no winning here. Shallow needs to go down. My friend uses Vegeta Blue and Legends Limited Broly. They gotta give Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan a plat because of LR Piccolo. Please don't ever say that shit again. I think Gogeta's value has risen so much because the amount of purples slow down Broly by a lot. Yes, but I don't think it makes him one. That's why I think that's why I put Gogeta at 2. Just because, yes, it does limit Broly, but Broly has so many options to. The thing is, Broly's teams can deal with the purples, right? You have Yellow Goku Black, like that having Yellow Goku Black is how you deal with the yellows. Like that is a viable. I do get your point though. Gogeta definitely that's why I think he third on my last tier list. He was like third, and because of Shallot and like the purples coming out to deal with him, it does push him up. Now, how much is up to you, but Goku Black being as strong as he is, tanking, taking half your health, stealing your girl, like it is a problem. Anywhere out of the top 3 is wrong. Well, so listen, the moment I push Gohan down, right? Listen to me, listen. The moment I push Gohan down, they're gonna think I'm crazy. Watch. No, literally watch. Just give it like 5 minutes. Give it 5 minutes. Don't even chat. Don't even say none. Just let the people come in. There we go. Yep. Gohan top 1. Oh, there we go. That's wrong. That's just wrong. But Gohan top 1. You mean 5 seconds? Exactly. Exactly. I literally waited 5 seconds and pushing him down the floor was like, no, you can't do that. My glorious king. My glorious king. Like they were literally 5 seconds. My glorious king. I couldn't even like. What stars is Revival Vegeta good? Probably 6. I'd say 6. You could run him at that. Go on. See, like 5. It took 5 seconds. You know, at this point, I should just rage bait. Like it took 5 seconds, mind you. I had him at 3 for an hour and a half. I moved him to 4. Immediate comments flaming me for my shit. What's the best equipment for Broly? I can't tell you off the top of my head because I don't have Broly, so I can't tell you. Where's Hero Shallot? I have no idea. Vegeta number 1. He's always number 1 in our hearts. Broly's definitely not top 1. I don't know. I got one question. Why is Legend Limited over the Legends? That's very interesting. You want to know why? Because they gave that Legends Limited a plat. That makes him over the Legends in some cases. Like he tanks better than them. He deals more damage than them. Like he's just Goku Black is just more valuable. Whether you prefer part 3, I could see a Beast Gohan. I really could see Beast Gohan coming. I don't know what else you could do that's hype enough for a part 3. I really don't know what they could pull out their ass. Because you're not doing, as much as everyone's like, oh, UI. No, they're not doing another UI. I'm sorry to tell you. If there was another UI, it definitely would have gotten leaked by now. But on top of that, like, there's just no precedent for it. Like, they're not going to release a blue UI that's semi-recent, give a plat to a yellow UI, and then drop a brand new UI right now. And then, no. Especially in this meta, you know how annoying it would be to fight Broly, UI, and then fucking anything else if you want to place it. Oh, God. Oh, I would never, I literally might have to quit PvP at that point. What would you do if they did? Well, you see, I'd chop off my left leg. Oh, my cat. Hi, bud. How'd you come in the house? Hi, bud. What's the easy way to get gems without spending money? Grind everything. It has 10 Chrono Crystals, grind it. If it has 100, grind it. Shit, if you don't even think you're gonna get Chrono Crystals, grind it. I'm telling you right now, it all matters. Where's Ultra SSBK Goku? I have no idea. Legend Jiren would be sick. Issue is, I don't think there would be a Legend Jiren. That's the problem. If they release a UI, I don't think they drop a Jiren. It's either UI or Gold Frieza. I don't think it's either. I don't think it's a tournament power character. I can see a Gold Frieza. Actually I can see an Ultra Gold Frieza because that actually, if they put 17 in there, I could see it, like 17 being an active skill or something. I can see it. But the main issue, and this is going to be the biggest issue, is like, when are you going to do UI? Because eventually you got to do the Moro stuff. Like, when Moro comes out in a year and a half, you're going to do another UI. So, like, if we're going to get one, it's going to be either in a year and a half, or it's going to be sooner than later. And that's more than terrifying. Maybe Legends Fest. I can see for Legends Fest. No Vegito, sadly. Was Parano not there? Bad list. MVP 17 and go Frieza as standby. Yeah, I can see that. There's a lot of stuff they can do. That's the thing. There's a lot of shit they could do that I'm not even thinking of. I think one that someone brought up was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like how Broly transforms, but differently. Like he obviously transforms Super Saiyan 3 Goku and like Kid Buu, because Super Saiyan Majin Buu stuff always sells well. Beast Gohan that transforms 2 times. Like having the mechanic where you can transform twice really just opened the floodgates. Not to mention the fact that they just basically said, hey, if we want another Ultra for a character, we can do it. VB, Zamasu, like they really could do whatever the fuck they want. And there's still some characters that they could definitely get done. I mean, who's going to say no to Ultra VB? Not many people. Very few. There are very few people. If they really wanted to do it. Obviously, I don't think they will, but you never know. That you literally, it's unpredictable. They've been unpredictable so far. Second UGB version, the Ultra feature. I think it was stupid. I do think it was stupid. If you were gonna do it, why the fuck is there another? My whole point was, just make it one that transform. What is their reason for not letting Ultras transform? That's my point. What is your reason for not letting Ultras transform at all? Because they don't let them transform for shit. Like, they don't transform at all. So you could have... The way they skirt around this, and it's so easy, literally, Super Saiyan Ultra Gogeta from DBS that transforms into blue. You skirt around it. But no, you just drop the same character twice, which is like... I mean, I guess he has better animations and stuff, and he has more stuff. But it's like, come on. Come on, Legends. Come on. I mean, Dokkan does the same shit, so I guess I can't be surprised. They're both made by Bandai Namco. Like, I can't be too surprised. They both do the same shit. So... Can't wait for Super Duper Blue Gogeta in 2 years. Anything but a UGB plat. I said this when it came out. I was like, I don't think we're ever getting that plat. I really don't think we're ever getting that plat. That was the ultimate layup. Where else would you drop that plat? When UGB 3.0 comes out? I really don't think we're getting a plat for them. And if we're not getting a plat for UGB, we probably won't get a plat for the Red Vegito. I really don't think we'll ever get that plat. I really think they're holding on to it. Or they just really don't want to give them plats. Something. In the after... Yeah, okay. Yeah, good luck, because I don't know where you would drop it. They're scared of what happens to the meta. Yeah, I can see it, but then they drop a hybrid unit, and then they boost Gohan, so... I mean, I guess we'll have to deal with Blue Gohan for like 3 weeks, but Jesus Christ. Why Super 17 not top 2? Yeah. LSV, for anyone that's wondering, LSV is not on the top 10 because he's off a boost and he does no damage. Since him being off a boost and he does no damage anymore. Like, he's still runnable if you really want to run him, but his just defenses are terrible, dude. His defenses suck ass compared to everything else. Like, he has no defense. Like, dude's wetter than a paper towel. Why is 13 on top 10? He's off a boost. That's a very great question. If I take 13 off the list if I take them off the list for 5 seconds, people complained. That's not even a joke. Literally what happened, if I move any character for more than 5 seconds, people complain. So I'm gonna have to accept this as the list we're going with. Because people are swearing by 13. People are swearing by like Like, it's bad. If I move a unit, I take off a unit, people get salty as fuck. Probably top 2 or 3. I mean, was Goku Black doing in top 3 with 3 counters? Beating those counters, most likely. I mean, the only one that really counters him is like, what, Gogeta? I mean, half the time, you gotta remember, future Gohan's also part purple, so there are situations where he will get caught. And there will be a yellow Goku Black jamming his fucking blue card down his throat. I don't think a unit can be a tag unit can be a counter. Like, they can be partially, but they're not a full-on counter, like people say. Because, like, especially with his other half being purple, it's like, oh shit. His other half is purple. Like, he can get caught. Gogeta does counter him to a degree, but then Gogeta can, like, Goku Black does go type null on some stuff, so that's always a factor, too. He debuffs his blue card most of the time. Why is Trunks not a Blood Goku Black? Are you serious? Legend Brawley top 1? Yes, I am very serious. What is my favorite unit? Ultra Goku Black, whole time. Never rank again? Alright. I'll still be ranking. What is your part 3 predictions? What do you think that will be, like a dual ultra like 7th? I think so. Most people think there's going to be 1. I think there will be 3. Not 3, 2. I think there will be 2. I think there will be 2 ultras, and I really think, brutally honest, that we could genuinely see a Beast Gohan, or the one that would really shock me. And this is, do not take this as gospel. If they did, and this would be crazy. This would be unpredictable part 3. If they did a Beast Gohan and they did an Ultra UI. If they did those as 2 separate Ultras, first of all, may God have mercy on all of our souls. But that would be probably the most hype part 3 in history. Now, do I think they will do it? I don't know. I don't think they will. The question is, who's that equipment for? Because we still haven't seen that Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken equipment yet. That's not in the game. So who's that equipment for? I need to know. But, other than that, who knows? Delete the list, place, launch at top 1. Yeah, you're right. What's my group rank? S. Right? Isn't it S, or is it S? S. S? S, yeah, S. Because Z is like really, you gotta be like ridiculously high for Z. So S. Who's the best character to play with? Honestly, the one I have the most fun with is Yellow Goku Black. For me personally, but it depends on your preference. I mean, like, if you have more, I just have fun like just saying fuck you to everything and punching it in the face. DBO life is so hard. I gotta use Zenkai 2s for my hybrid tank. But that is the list, chat. I'm just chapping at this point. That is the list. Obviously, and I will say this, it is my list, but there was input from you guys, so I do appreciate the people that actually gave me input and not just, oh, you're bad, you're terrible, please never rank again. Like, thank you. I appreciate for the people that in the back that did say bad, you terrible, you never rank again. Don't worry, we'll be here in a week. We'll be here next Saturday to rank again. And unless there's literally no character changes, then I'm not touching it. But we'll be back in a week. So if there's literally nothing, if nothing changes, then no, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe 2 weeks, because I don't know when we're gonna get the next major shakeup. But we'll be back. And if you got something to say, you can say it then. But when are they doing the part 3 reveals? Like in 3 weeks? Like 19 days? 18 days? I think it is until the 1st of July. Ooh. So yeah, maybe 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks then. Are you staying on stream? I'm probably going to get going. I mean, I'm just going to be yelled at for another hour if I stay on stream, so I'll probably just wrap it up. It is what it is. I mean, not everyone's going to agree with the tier list. I always know that going into these. I do appreciate the people that actually had a conversation and actually like, hey, well, you should move this character up and down because, hey, this, and this. And I'm like, okay, that's a very valid point. Not just, oh, you suck. Character should be higher. Like, that doesn't help me. Other than that, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I will be playing Legends tomorrow. You can beat my ass in your battles tomorrow. If not, if you don't want to, that's fine. I'm going to take the nastiest nap you've ever known to man and probably get some Sonic for my wife. So that's going to be great. I love y'all. Take care and have fun. Remember to always have fun because DBL may take our souls and our money and our bitches and our slut removers and our energy and our skip tickets and our arts boost and my chrono crystals and my Dragon Balls. Anyway, so